All right, so we're on page 2, and right now what we want to do is we want to graph this function. So we're going to find the x-intercepts first. So what we should do is we should set y is equal to 0. That means this becomes 0. So 0 is equal to negative 3 over x minus 4 plus 2. So I want to move the 2 to the left-hand side. We always want to move the constant over first. So we need to subtract 2 from both sides. Next, we cross multiply, aka we multiply both sides by x minus 4. So that becomes negative 2 times x minus 4 is equal to negative 3. After that, we distribute the negative 2. So we have negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 4 is positive 8. And we are left with that. So now there's several options. We can subtract 8 from both sides. So we have, in this example, negative 2x is equal to negative 3 minus 8. Negative 3 minus 8 is going to be negative 11. So we should divide both sides by negative 2. So therefore, x is equal to 11 over 2. You can also write this as a decimal. So x is 5.5. It is a point, right? So we have a point at 5.5. So a point right there. Actually, let's do this in black. So we have a point at 5.5, which is right there. All right, for the y-intercept, this one is straightforward. We said x is equal to 0. So it's the reverse. You're finding f of 0, which means you're taking this x here, replace it with 0, and then solving for y. Right? So remember, this just means y. So the y value is going to be negative 3 over negative 4 plus 2. A negative divided by negative is a positive. So this is like saying 0.75 plus 2, which is 2.75. So 2.75 is somewhere over here. Oh, whoops, that's not the y-intercept. 2.75 is right over here. Sweet. After we're done with that, let's find the vertical asymptotes. So to find the vertical asymptote, you set the denominator equal to 0 and solve for x. We have one denominator. It is x minus 4. If we set that equal to 0, the vertical asymptote should be x is equal to 4. I added 4 to both sides, and now I draw my good old vertical asymptote. To find the non-vertical asymptote, we need to decide if we have a horizontal asymptote or a slant. Horizontal asymptotes occur when the degree of your numerator is less than or equal to your denominator. This numerator has a degree of 0 because there's no x. The denominator has a degree of 1. When the degree of your numerator is less than the degree of your denominator, then the horizontal asymptote should be 0. However, in our case, we have this plus 2. So as x goes to infinity, right? As this goes to infinity, infinity minus 4 is like infinity. Negative 3 divided by infinity is 0. So this actually goes to 0, this guy, and we have 0 plus 2. Therefore, our horizontal asymptote should be y is equal to 2. there should be one horizontal asymptote at y is equal to 2. Right? So we know that this graph is going to look something like this. And we can complete this by making a sign chart, right? You can make a little like number line. And we have one single vertical asymptote at, what was it? It was at 4. And we have an x-intercept at 5.5. So we know that 4 is a vertical asymptote. So really we only need to make a sign chart to the right of 4 and to the left of 4. In fact, if we want to plug in a number like 0, which we did, right? When we plug in 0, we got a positive number, right? When we plug in 0, we got like 2.5. Got this guy. And 2.5 is a positive number, right? So this is going to be positive. If we pick a number to the right of, immediately to the right of 4, but less than 5.5, for instance, if I plug in 5, right? If we were to make a table of values and we plug in 5, right? We have -3 over 5 minus 4 plus 2. Well, 5 minus 4, guys, is 1. So we have -3 over 1 plus 2, which is like saying -3 plus 2, which is like saying -1. So we know that to the left of 4, it is negative. So that means that the limit as x goes to 4 from the left is positive infinity. Take a look at the graph. It's going to positive infinity. And the limit as x goes to 4 from the right of f of x is negative infinity. And this must be positive, because as it goes towards the right of 5.5, you plug in like 6, you should get a positive value. So this is asking us for the behavior near the vertical asymptotes. And so there we have it.